Hello and welcome back, this is LPGrodus here with my Let's Play of Starfox Adventures to the Nintendo GameCube. In the last episode we completed Darkest Mine and beat the first boss in the game. We also relit all the Thorntail's beacons. So now they don't have to be afraid at night anymore. Which is wonderful. And look at that, we actually have one fireweed left. Wonderful! And where the hell is the mushrooms? Here they are. Here you go, Tricky. Eat some mushrooms. But in this episode we shall go to Moongate Pass, which we haven't been at yet. Not yet. But yeah, in order to get there you have to plant a bomb seed and blow up the wall. I normally do this in the beginning of the game, but since I know we cannot go there until we have the key and all, I never really bother with it. It kinda would have been a waste of time going here before being able to anyway. But you see here, there's a giant hole. But then you wonder, why is it something over here then? Well, you'll see here. When you run over here, the ground will fall down. And unfortunately there is poisonous gas down here, so... So Fox will have a hard time to breathe. And what the hell? Well, apparently the game counted me as dead. So... I guess that's one life then. Or not. Not really sure. I think the game just restarted you there since, well, you failed and all. But yeah, the air is poisonous down here, so Fox have a hard time to breathe. And you have to get up there in time before you suffocate to death. And I actually think that I think when the air goes out, he will either suffocate or he will start losing health. But yeah, in order to go to progress here, you have to run over like that. It can get a bit annoying, I guess, but that's just how it is. More mushrooms. Don't mind if I do. Moon Mountain Pass, yeah. So here we are. Very quiet area. Except for the beginning, of course. Now, you would never got this cutscene if you've gone here before you're supposed to.
Wake up! Somebody coming!
Really like that voice. But yeah, you can't see this cutscene when you get here before this point in the game. But every time you get here when you're supposed to with the key and all, you will get this cutscene. Otherwise you'll just run here and all these barrels will knock down. Or calm down rather. And if you get here before you're supposed to, all you can do is get up to the wall, and you cannot get any further since, well, the door is locked and all. So yeah, we can now unlock the door. And we can now pass. Which is pretty great if you ask me. And as you can see, there's one of those walls that means we have to kill every enemy in order to progress. But there's also one of these places, which we apparently cannot do anything with yet. This way to volcano force point, okay, fair enough. So if we go in here, you can see that the sharp claws is over here. They wasn't even looking at us. But yeah, here we have one of the bigger sharp claws. The ones that only guard pretty much. These are super annoying. You must basically attack right before he attacks in order to make him damaged. And the worst thing is that they aren't even the worst enemy. There is one that guards even worse than him. But there we go, both of them are dead and we can now progress. Somewhat this music reminds me of one song from Castlevania Symphony of the Night. The one that is, if you have the actual copy of the game, there's actually a song on the disc, and if you play it, it kind of reminds me of that disc. I mean that track. Oh well. Let us continue onwards into Force Point Temple then. Oh, I figured it was like that. You have to be faster in order to make it in time. Also, this is one of the more wonderful places. If you go here, you'll see that there's a gate here. You cannot go any further. Okay, that's that way. What you have to do is wait for the fire to stop and jump down, and the gate will actually open by doing so. It's really annoying. And if you fall down, just run as fast as you can to the ledge so that you can get back up. The thing is, it's the same thing here basically. If you go up here, it looks exactly the same. And the thing is, you have to do exactly the same thing as well. So keep that in mind. And if you would fall down here, same thing in there. All we have to do here is activate one of these. We can't do anything with this because we cannot get rid of the fire. We cannot do anything with this because we don't have the footsteps. All we can really do is activate this gate with the staff. So all we can do is get that extra life. And now we have to travel up this conveyor belt. But as we jump down there, this gate opened, so... this way to Force Point Temple. And that flame is nothing, basically just burnt there. At least for now. Oh well, let us travel further. Sadly we can't really do anything with these fire bats. Always with the bats. And this is also one of the places I have no idea how the hell Tricky got up to. But I guess it's magic or something. But yeah, we're now in Force Point Temple actually. Same thing as always, jump down, you can get up there. As you can see, we can hear fuel, but cannot really see it just yet. I think it's under us actually. But now that we have the Force Point Stone, the Spell Stone I mean, we can actually open these things. Actually let me down in the lava and grab the... Oh, it's not even lava. It's a hidden passage down here. To gain that fuel. Wonderful. But yeah, with the spellstone in hand, we can open up these locks. And this is also one of the sharper, tougher sharp claws. Not sharper sharp claws. Well, they are sharper when it comes to their attack patterns and all. But that's pretty much just it. But yeah, we're supposed to go down here I thought we were supposed to go down here, but apparently we were not supposed to go down there. I find it kind of cruel that the game won't let us blow these things up. But oh well. Alright, I remember this. So let us check what's down here first. Okay, apparently nothing, so maybe I shouldn't have jumped down like that. My bad. But the music is pretty interesting in this area. A little bit mystical on that. But as you see, these lights over here, shoot your fire blasters through them, and you will activate with the correct color. The red color will turn it red, the green will turn it green, and the blue will turn it blue. And that's what you do to open up this gate, or the locks rather. Let's see what this says. Only he who lights the orbs of the Krasoa may pass. Wonderful. And then we use the spellstone once again to open the other door. Now, the whole reason to this is that you're not supposed to go here when you don't have the correct spellstone. So when we walk away from here, this place will be locked and we cannot go back here. So keep that in mind. But as you can see, it's locked, but when we go back, we have plenty of enemies. And I really hate these guys with a shield. And sadly with this game is you can't really change targets easily. But the thing is, with all enemies, if you once get them down on the ground, they will have a hard time getting up, and if you're just fast enough, you can attack them in time. But when they're more than just one, they can easily distract you in your combos and all. There we go. Now these guys with the shield, they don't really have much more HP than the normal sharp class. The only thing is that they have a lot easier to defend themselves with their shields and all. So keep that in mind as well. But yeah, here is where the game starts to bring out a few puzzles at you. Well, let's see what this says then. Only he who dims the flames of the Krasoa may pass. Let me check up here. And let me check up here as well. Wonderful. So, let's put this on fire. There we go. One platform activated. Now let's activate the other. There we go. Both platforms are now activated. And apparently Fox dropped down from the elevator. I mean the stairs. The ladder is what I mean. But yeah, as you can see, these platforms are moving, so keep that in mind. We're also supposed to go around, so make sure to activate it the first time. I think there's more scarabs in it here. So if you need scarabs, you can buy and get a few here as well. If you think it's necessary to collect scarabs and all, I mean. Unless you're not at max, like I am. Also, yet another place I have no idea how the tricky goes. Get up here. Or get up here, I mean. I accidentally said the Swedish word for ore. Oh well, look at that. A secret. Let's see, the last time was a magic refill, so we will actually get a new ability now. What will it be? It's up to us to find out now, so yay. You have collected the Ice Blast. Use it to douche flames and freeze bad guys. Access to the sea inventory and press A to use it. You can also assign it to Y for instant access, which is quite pointless in my opinion, but that's just what I feel about it. And this area doesn't really have any puzzles or so to get out like the Fire Blaster had. Maybe a bit sad, but that's just how it is. So now with that done, we can now stop fires, which is pretty wonderful if you ask me. But that's only if you ask me, that is. If you don't ask me, don't really bother with it. It's not really necessary. Okay, so we can now freeze fire. Can't fully remember what we're supposed to do with it, since we haven't really seen any fire. Oh right, I remember. Silly me. You're supposed to put these things on fire. You're supposed to put them out of fire. Oh well, we'll do that next week, aka next episode. So this has been LPGrodus, and I hope to see you next time. See you then.